What's going on, y'all? I'm JBHoops, and today I got a video on potential number one pick in this upcoming 2022 NBA draft, Jabari Smith Jr. Jabari Smith Jr. is a 6'10 freshman out of Auburn. He's a mobile forward with some potential to play the small ball 5. He's an excellent three-point shooter with a high and quick release. He's also excellent as a spot-up shooter and in the pick and pop. He's also shown flashes of the ability to create for himself off the bounce with pull-up jump shots, and he's very solid with his mid-range pull-up. He's a fluid mover with a solid handle, and has also shown the ability to get to the rim and finish through contact when his shot's not falling. Jabari Smith Jr.'s biggest strength is easily his three-point shot and shot creation ability and potential, given his size, length, solid handle, and quick shot. He's averaging 16.3 points per game, along with 6.7 rebounds and a block and a steal on the season, shooting 44% from the field and over 43% from 3, which is insane. He got off to an insanely hot start for his first 15 or so games, shooting about 50% from 3. Now that has settled down recently with a few poor performances, but in his last 2 games he's gone 11 to 15 from 3, so it seems he's back in that groove. Jabari Smith's movement, the shots he takes, and his feel for the game remind me of a Paul George and KD type. I'm not saying he's that type of talent, but just his ability, his smoothness, and his size and length. He definitely has the potential to be elite in the NBA. While Jabari Smith Jr. is an elite offensive talent at the college basketball level, what separates him from other prospects is his high IQ and motor on the defensive end. Jabari Smith, with his 7'2" wingspan, is a versatile defender. He's not a great rim protector, he doesn't block a whole lot of shots as he lacks that vertical pop. But what separates him from other big man prospects is his elite ability to guard the perimeter. Jabari Smith can switch onto guards, hold his own, pressure the ball, defend the pick and roll to an elite level, and contest every shot in the game. He runs around on the defensive end like a maniac, and he definitely takes pride on that side of his game. He moves his feet extremely well. He's probably one of the best big man lateral movers in this draft class, and he's also a great help defender. He knows when to move into the paint and when to gamble in the passing lanes and when to leave his man to help out his teammates. And to finish off on the defensive side, he's also an aggressive rebounder, so he's great at backing up his hard work on that end. A lot of the hype around Jabari Smith's game weighs on his three-point shooting ability at his size, but I think there is much more to his game that hasn't been fully showcased at the college level. Jabari Smith has shown glimpses of his ability to attack closeouts, pull up for a mid-range, or get to the basket. And I think in the NBA, with more spacing and talent, he will be able to score at all 3 levels, and potentially could get to the level of some of the elite 3-level scorers in the NBA. Jabari Smith has great footwork and utilizes a lot of jabs and fakes in the high post to create openings for his shot. And although his mid-range ability isn't reflected by his percentages, his stroke is smooth, and I think the percentages will definitely increase at the NBA level. Some of the concerns I have with Jabari Smith Jr.'s game is obviously his thin frame, though I don't think that will be too much of an issue given his play style, which could be likened to something along the lines of KD if we're on a top tier level comparison. And he's also put on a solid amount of muscle this year at Auburn. Another concern is his shot selection, given he doesn't have the elite athleticism like AJ Griffin or Jaden Ivey. He struggles to get past a lot of guys, and the more he dribbles, the defenders get what they want and force him into a bad contested fadeaway, and he just kind of bails them out. Whilst he is an elite shooter from behind the arc, he struggles a little bit in the mid-range. I think from about 5 to 15 feet, he's shooting just in the low 30%, so you'd definitely like that to improve, and that's definitely a part of his game that, due to his athleticism and lack of handling creativity, that is an elite because of that. Whilst his athletic ability is a little bit of a drawback, he's still a very good athlete. He's very good at moving his feet, he can dunk, but it just does hold him back a little bit. The final weakness I think Jabari Smith Jr. has is his passing. He's a good ball mover, he gets it to where it needs to be, but his vision is nothing special, nothing like at Evan Mobley last year at USC. But I think, given his offensive talent, defensive versatility, size and skill level, and potential to be great in the NBA, I think he's a lock to be a top 3 pick, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up going number 1. Alright, that's all I got for this one. Like, subscribe, got more videos coming soon. JBHoops, out!